Hey yo, what is up ninjas? In this video, we're bringing back the Instagram King for round number 3, and we're gonna be teaching you how to make money on Instagram in 2019. And the best part, you don't have to have any following to do it. Stay tuned.
Thanks so much for that awesome intro. And like we said before, we're going to talk about today how to make money on Instagram in 2019 with your own following, even if you don't have an Instagram following at all. And we're going to break it up in simple, specific steps that you can implement today in order for you to have results right away. So the first step that you need to take into account is probably like one of the most important ones, and it's probably also the most trivial one that you see and hear all the time, is picking a niche. And I'm going to tell you exactly how to pick one and all the frameworks that I use. I like to use what's called 3 levels down. And what this means is that when you decide to pick a niche or a topic, you go 3 levels deep. So for example, let's say I'm going for the fitness niche, right? Instead of just saying I'm going for the fitness niche, which is super broad in general, I say I'm going for the fitness niche targeting men who want to work out at home. Boom. And that allows me to talk to a specific demographic when I'm doing the marketing, trying to sell to them, because then I can talk to their specific pain points, desires, and things they actually want to achieve. So whatever niche that you pick, make sure you go 2 or 3 levels down with your own niche specific research. If you're like, man, I don't know what niche to pick, I'm not sure I'm passionate about anything, I just want to make some money. In my recommendation, I would suggest going and selling to females or women in general, specifically more in the female fitness side of things and also in the beauty and makeup. And the reason being is because women on a typical basis buy a lot more than men, and on top of that also Instagram is tailored more to women. The demographics on Instagram are mainly women themselves, and that's why if you have no idea what to choose, I would recommend and go for either of those 2. I'm not saying that if you pick basketball or soccer or something like that you cannot make it happen, but I'm just saying that if you have no idea, have nothing to choose from, and you just want to make money, those are the ones I would go for. Now this brings me into my second point, and this actually attracting followers to your page, because at the end of the day, in order to make sales and make money on Instagram, somebody else has to give it to you, aka you have to sell something to somebody so they get money to you. And this means just growing your page and getting more followers who are targeted and specific followers who are going to engage on your page, and you actually can sell them something later on. And in order to do that, you obviously need to create content and all that good stuff. But the question becomes, do I have to create all my original content? And the answer to that is no. You don't have to be a super mega photographer. You don't have to be a super professional videographer. Obviously those things help, but you do not have to be one. You can simply reshare content that's proven to go viral before on your page by crediting the original creator, of course. And no, this is not stealing somebody else's content. And the reason is because you're literally giving and promoting somebody else for free. Let's say, for example, you're a fitness celebrity and you only post original fitness content yourself. And when a big fitness page, let's say with 1 million followers, shares your content, how do you feel? You feel pretty good. Why? Because a 1 million follower page is saying your content is so good and so worthy to be shared for free that I'm going to post it on my account, which means that their followers are going to go to your page. So obviously you feel flattered and you feel good. And on top of that, your page is growing. So why can't you be the owner of the big theme page that shares other people's content? There's a couple benefits for this specific strategy. First of all, you don't have to create any of your own original content, and you can start posting more, which helps you grow your page even faster. Second is that you build a really loyal community and also relationships with big influencers around your niche, because you're literally sharing their content and videos and photos for free by promoting them. And in turn, they obviously will promote you back, and also your audience will love you for sharing amazing content with them, and your page is going to literally just blow up. And again, this is just one strategy to grow your page. You can obviously do it with your own personal only original content. The thing I would say is that always model success. Posting a viral post on your page is just modeling success. You're just seeing what post went viral and posting it on your page. If you have original content, you see what post went viral and you try to replicate it yourself in your own way. So let's go back to the fitness example or the beauty. Let's say you see a woman doing some type of makeup tutorial, or a guy doing some type of muscle up or backflip, and you can do that as well. Why wouldn't you recreate the exact same video or photo with your own style and post it on your own page? It already has proven to work on your niche. People love it, so why wouldn't you? So again, modeling success and modeling viral content, it is extremely powerful and crucial in order to make sure that your account grows extremely fast. We have talked about this in other videos as well here on the channel, so I suggest you check them out if you want to find out more about market research, what content to select, and making sure your content goes viral every single time. Now on to phase number 3, and this is probably the one that you actually want to learn, which is how to make money on Instagram after you have implemented the 2 previous phases. And in here, I'm going to show you 2 different ways that you can actually do it. The first one is actually doing it with your own following in your own account, and the second one is actually doing it even without any Instagram following yourself. And just to prove that this thing actually works extremely well, I actually did over $71,000 with my own small personal Instagram following, not counting my millions of followers, just my own personal Instagram following in just 7 days. $71,000 in just 7 days, and I have other students who have done exactly the same thing, some of which have done $3,000 in just 5 days, other $8,000 in just a weekend, and others even $15,000 in just 24 hours. So let's dive into my computer and break down exactly step by step how to actually implement these two strategies. The first strategy we're gonna cover is what I call the Instagram story webinar in combination with direct messages, okay? So here we have, for the sake of this example, say you have 3,000 followers. 3,000 followers is not that many, but it's definitely something you can definitely use to make a good amount of money, regardless of what other people tell you. And like, people say that you cannot make money with a small following. I'm gonna show you improve that thing wrong right now. So let's say you have 3,000 followers and you get about 100 to 300 views on every single Instagram story. That's pretty average. You should be able to get between 5 to 10% of total followers watching your stories. And let's assume you provide some type of value. Let's say your fitness, you show them your fitness workout, your beauty, show them your makeup routine, or whatever it is. Let's assume you provide some type of value, and you then decide to direct message or provide something for free to just half of them. You're like, you know what? I'm gonna take it pretty chill today. I just want to do half of the work, right? That's 150 people, between 50 to 150 people. And let's just say you show them a $19 affiliate offer or product, or your own product or service or whatever it is. You sell them something that's only 19 bucks, okay? Through direct messages. Again, you provided value to 100 to 300 people, and then to only half of those, you show them the offer, okay? So let's assume, for the sake of this example, you're pretty bad, you don't know sales that well on direct message and things like that, and only about 10% of them buy after you make a poll. So for example, let's say you're providing some type of fitness advice, you show them your fitness routine on the gym, and you're like, hey, who wants to find out a little bit more, or maybe find out a way that we can work a little bit more together? You put a poll in the actual Instagram story, and people vote yes or no. And then only 10% of those, like you direct message, and only 10% of those, let's say for example, actually buy. That's $285 right then and there. 15 people buy a $19 product. That's $285 you just made right there. If we just completely stop right now, you just made $285 in a 24-hour time period with only 3,000 followers. Think about that. Like, that's almost like $285 per day that you can possibly make just by doing this thing. But let's take it up a notch, okay? Let's assume that you decide to those 15 people, you're like, you know what? I'm gonna upsell you, right? They bought before, and a customer who buys is willing to buy it again, is more willing to buy again, right? So let's say you show them at $197 affiliate product or offer or service, whatever it is, and let's assume only 2 people buy. Only 2 people buy of those 15 people. Again, these people already trust you. They bought from you once. They're more than willing to buy again. That's total of $679 with both sales. So on this sale, we made $394 plus the other one that says $285. $679 were made with only 3,000 followers, 2 affiliate products or 2 services or 2 products that we sold to the actual audience, and then just one single post or just one story in 24 hours, and over $679 in sales were made. As you can see, this thing is extremely powerful if you implement it right. This is exactly how I was able to do over $71,000 in just 7 days for my own personal Instagram account, and I was being kind of lazy, to be honest with you. I was just doing some Instagram stories, putting some polls up, and just telling people to swipe up, direct message, and all that good stuff, and I was selling through DMs. It is literally a humongous gold mine right now that people are not taking advantage of. I have clients, for example, like Lady Boss, who make over 6 figures a month just implementing half of this stuff, just the Instagram story and the poll part. 6 figures a month, and they make millions and millions of dollars a year, and they're making 6 figures, over $1 million run rate per month just from Instagram, completely organically without any paid traffic. Just like them, just like me, we have also hundreds of students who actually implement this exact strategy that you see right here and are able to absolutely just crush it, because nobody's actually doing this thing correctly, and the people who actually are just completely killing it. And I know what you're thinking, man, I do not want to be on Instagram stories. I do not want to have my face behind the brand on the Instagram account. I don't know how to be on camera. It feels kind of uncomfortable. I don't know what to do. Don't worry, I got you, because I know what you're thinking. And a super simple solution for that is just get somebody else to do it for you. For example, Beautify Basics, one of our actually students accounts who actually just started last year with our own IG Boss program, now has over 687,000 followers. His name is Alex Wilkie. He's a dude that has a beauty makeup account, as you can see right here. And you might be wondering, okay, who's the actual person who does the Instagram stories? Well, it says right here, Matty Kennedy. He cannot obviously do Instagram stories and teach women how to do makeup because he doesn't know how to do makeup himself. So what does he do? He found somebody else to actually go on the page and actually do that kind of work and that kind of content for him. And the beauty about this is that you can leverage your own following that you build in order to get somebody else. So for example, let's say you build a fitness page or a car page or whatever type of page. You start building that following up. Then you can get somebody else, another influencer, a micro influencer, to do content and stories for you. And probably you can get them for free just because you can leverage your own following and they're gonna get free promotion and free exposure from you because of that. Which means everybody wins. You're getting stories done, you get pushing traffic, you're making sales, and the person doing the content itself is also getting promotion because of your own big following. Now the second part of how you can make money on Instagram, and this is probably for you who are wondering, man, I do not have a following right now, but I actually want to make money right at this very instant. And what we will do here is combine influencer marketing, pushing traffic from influencers with exactly the same strategy, plus ManyChat or email marketing. For example, we are here again, let's assume we're in the makeup niche, we just type in makeup, we go right here, this is one of the biggest pages in makeup on Instagram, and what we can do here is use their own following and Instagram page by just paying a few dollars to push traffic to our own offers, services, and products, or even affiliate products. So we go here, take this email right here, for example, we just email them, ask them how much is a promotion or price for promo, or direct message them on Instagram directly, and they will tell you exactly how much is a normal promotion for them. And then from here, we can actually just simply take their own traffic and push it to our own opt-in pages, for example, or even our own ManyChat sequences. And for example, right here, for example, we are in the fitness niche. We just build a simple bridge page between the affiliate offer and the actual product like that they're selling, or you guys are selling, to be able to collect the leads and able to follow up with them later. So for example, in this case, I will actually just put this link on top and put it on a fitness page, on an influencer page, and just push traffic to it so that people, when they come here, they can actually sign up to my own email list so that I can actually follow up with them and even make more sales in the backend. And you can apply this as well. Let's say, for example, to ManyChat, you just send them directly to the URL ref link in ManyChat and just build a sequence that people will go through when they're pushed from Instagram with an Instagram influencer. And as you can see right here, this is one of the many sequences that we have built and automations that people go through when they join our ManyChat list and our own subscriber base. Now, the beauty about this is that you don't even need to have an Instagram following yourself in order to make this work. You can literally just pay an influencer, push traffic to your own funnel website ManyChat that literally just costs $10 a month to start, and just start making money that way. And again, you do not need your own product or service. You do not need anything. You literally just can find an affiliate offer, for example, like Lady Boss affiliate offer, or just ClickBank affiliate offers. There's hundreds of different websites and pages that just have amazing affiliate products and programs that you can push with Instagram, and you do not even need a following just by using Instagram influencers. But make sure that you actually build the bridge page before you actually show them the offer, to make sure you collect the lead and be able to follow up with that lead later on, because that's where the actual money is made. It's made in the back end. And obviously, I do recommend having your own Instagram following and implementing both of these strategies at the same time to have obviously the best kind of results. But obviously, like I just shared with you, you do not need it in order to get started, even though I do recommend it. And like I said before, we have other videos that we have here where we actually show you how to grow your following extremely quickly, how to use the right hashtags, how to actually promote yourself, how to do influencer marketing campaigns correctly, and all that good stuff. Again, just to recap, make sure you pitch the right niche that is for you. I suggest that you pick something that you're passionate about, that you actually know, and make sure you go 2 to 3 levels deep and down into selecting your own niche. Then phase number 2 is actually growing your own Instagram following, because those followers are actually the ones who are going to buy over and over and over again from you as you build your own following and loyalty base. And phase number 3 is actually implementing the IG story plus direct messaging strategy, or the Instagram story kind of webinar that we have talked right here, in order to make sure that you actually make as much money as you can, even with your own small following with your own Instagram account. And then taking that and implementing it with influencer marketing in ManyChat or email to make sure that you follow up with the current traffic that you're pushing from the influencers and Instagram as a whole. And that's, my friends, is how you make money on Instagram in 2019, even if you have a really small following, and even if you don't have an Instagram following yourself at all.
Alright guys, so I hope you enjoyed that video. If you want to learn more, Josue is actually going to be hosting a completely free training where he's going to be teaching you exactly how thousands of his students have done exactly what we learned today at a much larger scale. So if you want to check it out, definitely make sure you click that link right there in the description, join the free training, and you can learn way more in depth how to make money on Instagram in 2019. And if you guys like this video, make sure that you do tap that like button, hit that red little subscribe button, turn on the notification bells, and share this video with someone that you think it might be helpful for as well. And until next time, happy hustling.